Well, I know it does.
Right. I don't know. But I like it. Okay.
So can I turn the avionics on real quick to make sure this is working?
Sure.
All right. Test. Test. All right, it's working.
Hey, did you want us to do the radios today?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want a script?
A script?
Or you just...
Like it's like a piece of paper?
Oh yeah, I can write it out for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
That would probably make it a little easier, a bit better for practice.
Yeah. Let me see. Is there a clipboard over there?
Clipboard. No, I don't believe it is.
Huh.
Mine is. But...
Well, you got any paper on your clipboard?
No, I don't.
Got any paper at all?
I have the back of the checklist. That's it. I only have the checklist on here.
Okay. I'm printing a new one of these. Let's see. That doesn't work. I found that this checklist doesn't reflect. This is an earlier Zenith, and this has all the different changes. And I called the factory yesterday, and they sent me a PDF of the oldest version they have, and so it's correct.
Is that about good?
Huh?
Is that about good? Like that? But
I think it's just because, it should be no further than that, so.
right.
So then that you won't be able. Well, I guess you're pretty good, so you can loosen it if you need to. But it's just because you're so long in the leg.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's kind of cool just thinking how much, like, being like a student pilot and compared to somebody who doesn't know anything about aviation, like that lady over there, it's like some of the things that you think are like the simplest thing. It's just like, people just don't know. It's like she didn't know what the runway was called. She thought it was called like a
tarmac or something.
Yeah, she called it. It was like called a tarmac. She's like, oh, the plane's gonna come and land on the tarmac. I'm like, no, it's called the runway. And she's like, oh, is it really?
Yeah, tarmac is actually a name of a paving process. It's called, it's short for a tar macadam road. And that's how they used to pave the runway, or pave mostly the taxiway and the ramp. And they do that in roads here still, is where they spray a layer of tar and then drop rocks on it.
Yeah.
That's tar macadam. So everything starts with that, and you say for taking off.
I want to get an airport directory so I can put some like airport plates that frequently that I go by. That's in here too.
Yeah, there's I have them all on the iPad for the Ford flight. And then we have
So this September I should be starting ground school. So we're doing it through solo aviation.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So.
generally going to be left. And finally, you'll say left or right because they're both in the same spot.
Yeah, I don't. The one thing I don't really understand is is how to know whether to do left or right traffic.
Oh, well, that's a great question. So, if you look on the map, here is the Metatol Airport information block. So, Metatol is the name of the airport. That's the identifier for the airport. 696 feet. It's pilot-controlled lighting. 2,300 foot long runway. 22.7 is the radio frequency, and a 4, and it's called the Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. Sometimes mistakenly called the Unicom.
Yeah.
Unicom is generally what you talk to the FBO on.
Yeah.
So, if you'll notice, there's no, there's a thing that would say RP, right pattern, and then you would fly right, it might say RP 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you an example of that. At Put-in Bay, it has right pattern for runway 3. Right where the charts join. So you can see for landing that way, they want you to fly a right pattern for landing. That's right pattern, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right turns.
Okay.
So that's how you tell. Here's Middle Bass Island has the right pattern for 10.
Okay.
So there you go. That's right.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Ready to start?
Ready for start.
Alright, passenger brief. Is this another hand right here?
Yep.
Seatbelts are on, zip alarm. Strobes. Car key is closed.
I have this on an indentation because these are things you will be able to memorize that order.
No need to prime, right?
No need. That's good as long as it's up there.
Auto crack. Full brakes. Two-father starter.
Yep.
Oh, key ignition. Oops, let's skip right over that.
Left hand on the key, right hand on the throttle.
Alright. Clear prop!
Once it starts to fire a little bit, yeah, see how much it shakes with the vibration?
Oh, yeah.
Stop the engine and try to put it down here. Yeah. So we go mixture, master, mags.
So, just turn this off now?
Yep. Alright. You can undo your seatbelt so you can do that easier. Like, open your window.
Yeah, I'm thought we were ready to go. Oh, we weren't. Yeah, that vibrates a lot more.
Yep. That long arm on it.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise this up and just because it has to be angled down more. I'm just gonna raise this up and put this on there. What time time do we have to be there by?
Oh, we're not in a rush. They called me on the way here saying, we didn't get our weight and balance done yet. I said, well, I'll stop by, and if it's done, then we'll fly it.
Oh, yeah, because with no avionics, you have to redo your weight balance.
Yes.
So could you maybe, like, while I'm repositioning that, could you raise that up with the...
Yeah. Oh, look at that, 185.
Where? Oh, wow, yeah. There's a blue one over here somewhere I saw and helped the guy fuel up one. It was really cool.
Yeah. That was, I was an instructor at Pontiac, and this guy comes in one rainy, yucky Saturday morning, and he says, do you have any tail wheel instructors here? I said, well, I'm the only one. And he says, well, are you instrument rated? Yes. Would you like to go to Boston? Sure, when? Right now.
Right now. Maybe up to there.
Oh.
Where that mark is, because that way...
Like, where?
Up to that little mark right there. Yeah, maybe down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, see how much angle that has to be down more?
Put this a little bit. Then I'll finish tightening up in here.
I didn't realize it vibrated that much. I feel like this is easier actually.
Yes, the holes are not quite big enough for that. Let's have the thread through plastic.
Is that homemade or is it you
No,
bought it?
no, it's plastic.
Screwdriver's handy. That should be perfect.
Good.
Check this here real quick.
Gotta get some small chocks here in here. This is a thing that's used for obscuring your vision outside, so you can fly solely by reference to the instruments.
Oh, cool.
It's called a hood.
There goes that 185. Alright, here we go again. That should be close and lock. That was a huge buzz.
So put your right hand on that lid. Switch hands. There you go. Alright. That just gives you a little bit more leverage.
Seatbelts are on. They're on. Don't see it. This one. This one matches it. Have the strobe lights on again. Closed. Mixture rich. Fuel pump on. No, prime it.
Plenty of pressure.
Alright. Throttle crank. Full brakes. Clear prop and dual starter.
Left hand.
That's right. Yeah, I just forget. Clear prop!
idea.
Alright. Avionics, is this Stratus already on?
I think so.
Alright, the green lights are on. Good, alright. Don't need that, and then brake check.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll hold the door. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll do mine first. Alright, are you?
Yeah.
Hey, Medical traffic, just 1522 Victor, diverting runway 36, staying in the pattern today, it's Medical.
Alright. Before takeoff, so just go over to the run-up area?
Yeah, let's go to the south.
Alright. You don't want to go to 1-8?
No.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just going back and forth. The forecast is for it to stay in the northeast.
Alright.
Now put that line almost under your butt.
Alright.
Yeah, if you lean over on the center line of the airplane,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see that it's...
Oh, yeah.
Let's go a little bit to the right. That's right.
Alright.
Now, see how it kind of lines up with your right leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we tease the other airline pilots when we're taxiing out if they can't stay on the center line. We don't transmit it, but we tease each other about We'll depart north, straight north.
Alright.
I'd be teasing you right now.
How's that? Better?
It's something to concentrate on because then after you get used to it, you don't even have to think about it.
Yeah. Alright. Before takeoff, canopy closed and locked. Alright. Oops, sorry. Fix this real quick. There we go. Alright. Flaps are up. Trim is the trim set, just fix it, or is it good?
Bring it right middle.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright. Fuel quantity check.
Stop traffic, 1522 Victor is left cross left runway 36, Medical.
Fuel on the auxiliary tank. But on the left. Yeah, that's good. 1700 RPM. Engine instruments. Right there. Oil temperature's coming up. Oil pressure's good, and fuel pressure's good. Vacuums. In green. Mag check. Alright, left, off.
Go 2 clicks.
Oh, right off. Alright, back to both. And now left off. Alright, back to both. Carb heat check. As the RPM drop. And back to idle. Make sure it's still happening.
Medical traffic, Cessna 1522 Victor is left downwind 36, Medical.
Carb heat off.
And note the increase in RPM.
Flight control check, so that's up, down, that's down. Those elevators up, that's up and that's down. Elevators up, and the elevators down. Alright. Flight controls are free, correct. Flight information objects. 0, level, that's the field altitude, level, about there, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, 696, so might as well call it 700 is the field elevation.
Right.
So you can just make it the adjustment to make it point at 7.
How about that?
Yep.
Alright, and that's not reading anything. Lights is required, so land lights on. Auxiliary fuel pump on, and emergency plan.
Again, taking off on 36, not a lot of choices. There's basically some off to the left 45 and right 45. Not a whole lot of good choices.
Alright.
The number one thing is not to think about turning back to the airport.
Okay.
That's called the impossible turn.
Alright. Normal takeoff is full throttle, checking instrument trends. Alright. So, when do I make the radio call again?
Get
All traffic, system 1522 Victor.
he's far enough away, but I don't want to rush, so
Yeah.
you can taxi up close and hold short.
Alright.
Then once he's clear of the runway, then we'll make our announcement.
Alright. So it's gonna be Zenith 94 Sierra Kilo departing runway 36, departing to the north. Meditol.
Right. And start it with this phrase, Meditol traffic.
Meditol traffic, Cessna 1522 Victor. Short final 36, Meditol.
There we go. That's much better.
Yeah. Now let's see if he touches down just on the mains and then brings the nose down. He's a little flat, so see how he did all three at the same time?
Yeah.
He's allowing the airplane to touch too fast.
Okay.
See how much runway he used.
The whole runway. I think he's getting off at Delta.
Okay, go ahead and make your announcement.
Alright. Meditol traffic, Zenith 94 Sierra Kilo is departing one way, 36, departing to the north. Meditol.
That's great.
Traffic, Cessna 1522 Victor, clear of 36, Meditol.
Okay, the final base are both clear and runway's clear.
Alright.
Now we're going to go use the whole runway.
Alrighty.
Alright, make sure your toes are not on the brakes.
Nope.
Okay.
Here you go.
See how that white line's not underneath you?
Yeah.
Let's fix that. Little bit more, little bit more. There you go. Now it's underneath you. Alright, there's 55 for the rotation. And now you have to trim nose forward. So, there you go. Alright, and that'll take about maybe 6 seconds.
I'd say that was one of my better takeoffs.
Yeah, it was very nice. Let's accelerate to 70.
Alright. It's a clear day today.
Yes, that front went through last night and really cleared all that. Yeah. all that humidity out.
Yeah.
Could lower the nose to accelerate to 70. And then trim as necessary. There, you can tell if it's trimmed correctly by letting go and see if it stays stable. Looks very nice.
Pretty smooth up today too.
Yeah.
Medical traffic, Cessna 1522 Victor,
Okay.
departing runway
Let's go
36,
directly north.
stay on the pattern, not at all.
I actually can see Detroit today.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Yeah.
In the winter time, you can see it. Especially because it's really dry air
Yeah.
in the winter.
I remember we did one flight with the Air Patrol in like the middle of December, and it was freezing outside.
Yeah.
And when we were taking off, we got up to like 2,700 feet a minute.
Oh,
What altitude did you want to go up to?
let's go see if we can get 2,500 feet because of we want to have some altitude for the maneuvers that we're going to do.
That was a nice little thermal.
Very nice on the airspeed control.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, while we're climbing, continue the climb and let's make a left turn to the west.
Alright.
Now, to the right, to the north.
Alright.
Very good. Take a turn to the east. Alright, take a picture of this thing. There we go. That's where my wife and I lived when we first got married.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's good. Let's go left to north. And now during this turn, we're going to get our altitude, so while you're turning, just lower the nose just enough to keep the altitude, and you can start trimming. You can see how dividing your attention is a skill that you'll really want to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2,500 feet. Let's reduce the power to about 2,500 RPM.
Medical traffic, Cessna 1522 Victor is left downwind 36 Medical.
Good.
That feels much better.
Now can you let airplane stays stable. Looks very good. Okay. Let's turn left 360 back to the north. So, easy thing to do is pick something out in front of you.
Yeah.
And then make the turn, and then when you start seeing that again, it's time to level out.
Alright.
Okay, clear on the left.
Clear on the left.
Mason 3-1 Yankees, 3 east, inbound landing 10 Mason.
Now watch this way, you'll see the nose pitch very quickly.
Yeah.
How you're doing this constant angle of bank. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me take control of the airplane. I have control.
You have control?
Do the climb and cruise check.
Alright, lights is required, landing lights off, right?
Yeah, leave the left landing light on.
Alright.
That's the LED one.
Alright, fuel pump off. Lead mixture is needed?
Not today. Okay. So, one of the things I noticed is that in your turns you weren't using the rudder.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why we use the rudder.
Yeah.
It corrects for a thing called adverse yaw.
Yeah.
And so that when we turn, we're going to use, let's say we're going to turn to the left.
Yeah.
We're going to make more lift on the right side of the airplane than the left side.
Yeah.
When you make lift, you make drag. So if we got more drag on the right, the nose is going to go to the right.
Yeah.
Even though we're telling it to go to the left.
Okay.
So we use the rest your feet on the rudder pedals and put your hand on here so you feel what I'm doing is that when I initiate a turn, I'm going to push a little bit of rudder.
Yeah.
And then when I'm coming out of a turn, I'm going to push rudder. Anytime this is moving, your feet should be moving.
Okay.
And so we do an exercise called Dutch roll, and that is where we maintain a heading, and we just rock the wings as if we're entering a turn, and then rock them the other way.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, now if I don't use the rudders, watch what happens to the nose. See how far it swings the other way?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to transfer control to you.
I have control.
You have control. Alright, now give that a shot. Go to the left, and then to the right. And more, let it go more to the right.
Alright, more to the right.
There you go. Alright, now stay on that heading. Alright, rocket. To the left.
To the left.
And to the right. Notice how much that right turn takes a lot of rudder pedal.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So, let's, you have to think about that when you're rolling out of let's say you're doing a left turn, you're rolling out to the right.
Yeah.
You're going to need a lot of right rudder to do that. A lot less because the airplane has that left turning tendency.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a left turn heading 300.
Alright.
Now, once you got the turn initiated, you can let off the rudder. Now let's level out. Only when the yoke is moving to initiate the turn is when you need to have that rudder in there.
Okay.
Alright, let's turn to the north. Now you got it trimmed out. How come our altitude went? Don't retrim it. Why do you suppose?
I was pulling up maybe when I was turning.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we'll just stay at this altitude for now. And let's do that left turn to 300. you'll notice that people who are tailwheel pilots, like Trent, use the rudder pedal a lot because that's very, very important with a tailwheel airplane.
Yeah.
And that people who fly nose wheel airplanes, or what Trent calls training wheel airplanes, don't tend to use the rudders very much.
Yeah.
So you want to be much like the tailwheel pilot and be aware of your rudder. Okay. Let's do a left turn to west. Looking for traffic.
No, not seeing traffic.
Okay. Loosen up your grip. Alright, then make your heading correction. Altitude and this heading, and let's slow down to about 60 knots. We'll do it with no flaps. Nice loose grip. That should be a good power setting. We just be patient. Now notice the trend going down, so you have to increase that nose. Now you'll have to add power to maintain altitude because we don't want to slow down any further, and that would be
the reason why.
What's that?
I said that would be the reason why.
Yeah, because if you pitch any more than the stall warning, we'll let you know that you're getting close.
Yeah.
Okay. Now take a look at the right wingtip.
Yeah.
And take a look at the left wingtip.
Lower.
So what you want to do is keep your heading with your rudder. So push that right rudder in and keep your wings level with your ailerons.
Okay.
Because this is that left turning tendency that's exacerbated by a high nose attitude.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead and trim the pressure off. Oh, that's good. Like 60. See if it'll stay there. Needs a little bit more nose up. You can see that. Okay. Now let's say we want to gain that 100 feet back, so we can't pitch up because that's all the airspeed we got.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is add power. Keep a nice loose grip so that the airplane will pitch up a little bit, but the airspeed will stay stable.
Alright.
Then once we get to the altitude we want, you can reduce the power. See, when the pitch is fixed, meaning like you've got the speed that you want,
Yeah.
the altitude is going to be controlled by the throttle.
Okay.
This is controlling speed, this is controlling altitude.
Alright.
So see, we're climbing a little bit, so we can... That's right. So loosen your grip. Just bring the power down and let the airplane come down. Alright, I can add a little bit of power in there to stop the descent. Slow flying is very similar to landing. Yeah, going to touch down around 55 to 60. And with no flaps, you see how high the nose is?
Yeah.
That's how high the nose will be when we touch down on the runway.
Okay.
So you kind of get a photograph of that in your mind.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Now, let's resume normal speed. We'll stay on the heading and stay on the altitude. So what's going to happen to your altitude when you push full power?
It's gonna rise.
And then how can you counter that?
You push the nose down.
Okay, let's go do that. now with flaps. Let's bring the power to about 2200 RPM, and we'll maintain this altitude.
Alright, just give me 1 second. Can you take control for a
I
second?
have control.
Alright, okay, I just had to adjust my headset.
Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Okay, so let's bring the power to about 2200 RPMs. Go ahead and put full flaps down.
Full?
Yes. Now watch the nose. You want to counter the pitch down. Okay, now you can trim the pressure off.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yes, it is. It'll take about 8 seconds of trim to get that. Now notice we're able to fly less than 60 and the stall warning is not going on, so keep pulling the nose up until we get to the stall warning horn.
Alright.
We're descending a little bit, so we still have a little bit more pitch. There we go. Now add enough power to stop the descent. Probably going to take like 2400 RPM. Loosen your grip, see how the trim feels. Very nice. Now with a high power setting, the left turning tendency is very strong.
Yeah.
So use your rudder to maintain that heading. And one of the things you can see how high that wing is?
Yeah.
Now let's look at the right wing.
Yeah.
So it should be nice and level.
Yeah.
And enough rudder to maintain the heading.
Yeah.
How's that? It's very nice. Okay, while we're going slowly, let's go left to south.
Left to south.
Yep, and we want to do it shallow banks because we're going to lose lift, and we're already pretty close to having just a little lift, not enough lift, I should say.
Yeah.
So when you're going slow, small, angles of bank are really good. Now, when we start this right turn, you're going to use a lot of right rudder to initiate it, so let's turn right to west.
Alright. Oh yeah, that is a lot of right rudder.
Yeah, and see where the ball is? It's right in the center. That's the correct amount of rudder. That's the best indication of the correct amount of rudder. Now, as you level out, you don't have to push the left rudder in. All you have to do is decrease the right rudder that you're holding. Because even, as right now, you're holding a little bit of right rudder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's resume normal cruise and maintain this altitude and heading. Okay, full throttle. Flaps up.
Not yet.
Is the throttle all the way full?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can bring the flaps up.
That's a lot of pressure on the U.
Yeah. Keep trimming. So every time, as we're accelerating, you always have to trim.
Yeah.
About 2,500 for a normal cruise, and then trim it out for a cruise. We're climbing a little bit.
A little bumpy right here.
Yeah. Closer we are to the clouds, the more lift we get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's really smooth over top of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you let go of the yoke? Good.
You know what city that is?
This is Howell.
Oh.
Yeah, Brighton and Howell are kind of like too close together.
Oh, okay. Is that Livingston County up there?
Yep. Alright, we're still climbing. Is it the trip or your hand?
I don't know, I might be my...
This is slipping forward, so the power went up.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, there's Mount Brighton.
Oh, yeah.
You ski?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, that's fun.
We usually go up to Boyne Highlands.
Oh, that's a great place. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Let's turn right to north. And we'll maintain the 3,000 feet.
Have a steep bank.
That's good. That arm tension in that turn.
Huh?
Did you notice that your arm tension in the turn gained you 100 feet?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's test the trim as we're still climbing. Oh, hey, have some lift. let loose and see what the nose does. That's stable. Okay. Go ahead and correct that 100 foot of altitude.
What do you say the ceiling is today?
Well, let's see. I'd say it's about 3,500. 3,500 feet AGL.
Yeah.
When the weather report comes, that's
Then I myself.
that is yeah, that's height above sea level. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Right now, I'm saying height above sea level,
Yeah.
but the weather reports are height above ground.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a slow flight with the power. Sorry, with the flaps down. All right. Maintain this altitude and north. All right. Let's look for traffic. Let's use the power to maintain. This is a nice approach speed for a short field landing.
Okay.
We're trending downwards, so what do we do?
Add power.
Yep.
My instinct was to pull back, but
Yep. And then with more power in slow flight needs more of what?
altitude?
Right rudder.
Right, oh yeah.
Alright, we're still trending down, so fix that altitude until you get to the 2,800 feet. It'll probably take almost full power. Loosen your grip, let the nose come up. There's 2,800 feet. Just decrease the power just enough to keep it from descending. And then when we're nice and straight and level, very nice. See where the nose is right now?
Yeah.
This is your normal landing attitude.
Okay.
This will assure that you touch down on the main gear and not the nose gear.
Okay.
Alright, let's resume normal cruise. Push, push, push. We're gaining. Keep pushing. Still climbing. Alright, there's your speed, 85 to 90. You can reduce the power to cruise. was fine with the exception of that you were trying to steer the pitch with the trim instead of muscling it down.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's talk about gliding. I have control.
You have control?
All right. All right, so I got the boost pump on, and the lights are all on, and we're on a good tank. Okay, and I'm going to put the carbide heat. So go ahead and rest your feet on the pedals.
All right.
And what we're going to do is bring this to about 65. Go.
We're descending pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yours just popped.
Alright, why don't you take control?
I have control.
And we're going to continue this glide. Now you have to make sure that you keep a nice loose grip.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we fly slower than that 65 speed, we're actually going to go down faster. And you can show that to yourself by pulling back. Go ahead and pull it back to about 50. And it'll initially show a higher up, but it's going to start falling like a rock. Yeah. Do you see that rate went way down? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go add full power and let's climb to, well, let's just maintain 2,000.
Alright.
Full power, carb heat off. Notice where that ball is.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's because of the left turning tendencies. High angles of attack and or high power settings will make it turn left.
Yeah.
Okay, there's our speed. You can reduce the power to 2,500. Let's turn left to a heading of 210.
210. Alright.
Look for traffic.
No traffic.
And loosen your grip. See what's happening in Howell. Alright. That's this.
Is this an uncontrolled field?
Yep. Yeah, it's better to use the phrase non-towered.
Oh, non-towered. Yeah.
Alright, turn left to south 180.
Alright. Oh, yeah.
We're still climbing. Correct the altitude.
Compared to 3,000, 2,000 seems really low.
Yeah. As for our maneuvers, we don't want to be any closer than 1,500 feet AGL.
I used to think 2,000 was like really high, but now it's being at 3,000 for as long as we were, it seems really low now.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. The Howell Airport should be right over here. Let's go head for Mount Brighton. See it there?
Yes, I do.
Because what we'll do is we'll come join the left traffic pattern.
Alright. So what will be the first call that I'll make?
Is Livingston County traffic.
Okay.
Downwind, the Zenith 940 Kilo, downwind runway 13.
Okay.
We can check to see what they're saying the wind is. They have an automated...
Oh, they have an Aegis?
Actually, it's an automated system called ASOS.
Oh, they have an ASOS, okay.
Or AWOS. So let's see, 1887.
Okay.
So go ahead and dial that in. notice there's no 87, so pull the knob out and then go one click. There's the 87. Alright, good. And then push the transfer button.
Weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, 3,300. Scattered, temperature 20 Celsius, 2.12. Altimeter
right to 240.
Livingston County, Spencer J. Hardy Airport. Automated weather observation 16390. Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 3,300. Scattered, temperature 20 Celsius, 2.12. Altimeter 3022.
3022. Is that look room? Each one of those little dashes is
Livingston County, Spencer J. Hardy Airport. Automated weather observation 16400. Zulu, weather, wind, calm.
Okay, so let's see what's the frequency.
3,300. Scattered, temperature 20
is 123.0 for the common traffic advisory frequency.
022. 123.00.
Yep, and now we'll listen to see if there's any other traffic there. Field elevation is 962, so we'll use 1900 for the pattern. Yeah, we're trending down.
Yeah.
Loosen your grip.
Do we do a pre-landing check yet or not?
Not yet. We'll do that first thing on downwind.
Livingston County Diamond, 618 Delta Charlie, crossing runway 13. Livingston County.
Is he on the ground?
Yes, let's see.
Which runway you've been using, Matt? How long? Livingston County Diamond, 582 Delta Charlie, we're holding short 31, about to take off.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and make your downwind call.
Alright, so
Livingston County traffic.
Livingston County Diamond, 618 Delta Charlie, clear runway.
so
Livingston County traffic, Zenith 940 Kilo, turning downwind for runway 13. Livingston County.
Yeah, 13. Good. Okay.
Livingston County traffic, Cirrus 5170 Whiskey, we're just to the northeast, we're also setting up for runway 13.
Okay, well, we're going to get a little closer and then parallel the runway.
that was something else. We kind of did like one of those.
Alright, now let's parallel the runway on the downwind.
Alright. What's the wind speed over here?
Airport unit, November 111 Kilo Juliet.
Good. Alright, now we can do the pre-landing check.
Alright, seatbelts.
Seatbelts on.
Fuel on entire tank, switch or no?
That's fine for now.
Mr. Rich. Fuel pumps on. License required.
And I'm just going to add the carbine. Go ahead and pull the carbine down.
Carbine.
Okay.
Flaps is desired. Do you want to put flaps down?
Not yet, but let's bring the power to 2200. Loosen your grip. And trim that pressure off.
Livingston County,
We
Cirrus
want it to kind of slow
5170
down,
Whiskey, downwind for 13, Livingston County.
There you go. Alright, on 2200 RPM. Now what we're going to do is, at the beam to landing point, that's when we're going to reduce the power to about 1900.
Okay.
Trim the pressure off.
I don't think there is any.
Doesn't let go. Nope, it's not quite there. See how the nose went down?
Yeah.
Alright, now, 1900.
1900, oh yeah.
Go ahead, break. 1900 RPM. And about 3 seconds of flaps.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
And 3 seconds of trim.
1,000.
Livingston County, Cirrus,
Okay,
517, Sierra Whiskey's midfield,
sorry, left base.
downwind for 13, Livingston County.
Livingston County traffic, Zenith 4 Sierra Kilos, turning left base, close in, 13, Livingston.
Okay. And let's go ahead and put the last bit of flaps on. And then loose the grip to see how we're doing trim-wise. Probably 2 seconds up, John.
Oh, up.
Yep.
Alright.
Livingston County traffic, Zenith 4 Sierra Kilo, turning final, runway 13, Livingston.
Alright, now you gotta keep a nice loose grip, because that's what's gonna make us go slow. I'm just guarding. Alright. Now, find the center line. That line's gotta be under your butt.
Yeah.
There you go. Now just leave the power and all that shit like it is. And keep
Livingston
heading
County,
for that
Cirrus,
1-3.
517, Whiskey, turning left base, 13,
That
Livingston County.
1-3. Alright, now hold it off. Up, 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 up. There you go. Now just be patient. Patience. There you go.
That was a bit rough.
Little brakes. Gonna help with the brakes.
Zenith 4 Sierra Kilo is clearing at Alpha 2, Livingston.
Alright, you ready to taxi? So, okay, you got complete control.
Livingston County, Cirrus, 517, Whiskey, turning final, 13, Livingston County.
Got a seaplane over there.
Yeah, beaver.
Oh, that's cool. I like beavers.
Now we gotta get on the other side of that hold line. So we want to hold on the solid line side, and then we'll do the after landing check.
Alright.
Up here.
Alright. Alright, flaps up. Ready for takeoff.
Livingston County traffic, it's runway 157, Uniform Mike, just want to advise all you guys taxiing around. It looks like there's a fox in the grass north of the taxiway, paralleling the runway on the north side, on the northeast side of the runway.
We'll call out the hounds.
Okay. Let's continue.
Go on, strobes off.
No, we're gonna be using for anti-collision lights.
Alright. Lights are required to keep off.
Okay. So now we're gonna go to the left.
Oh, okay.
And since he's on the right, he has the right of way.
Yeah, that was slow.
We're giving way to the Bonanza.
Livingston County traffic, Diamond 582 Delta Charlie, will be departing on 3-1 Livingston County. And we'll be departing the pattern to the northeast. Livingston County, Cirrus 517 Sierra Whiskey, we're upwind 13, we'll be remaining in the pattern watching for the departing Diamond. And we'll be departing to the northwest. Okay. Livingston County, Cirrus 517 Whiskey, turning crosswind 13, Livingston County.
And this is kind of uphill, so it'll take a little bit more power than you're used to. Where's that line?
There we go.
Livingston County, Cirrus 517 Whiskey, turning
There's little
downwind
details that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah. That was a bump.
Yeah.
I can feel those bumps with the rudder pedals.
Yeah, the nose wheel is very solidly attached to the rudder pedals.
Livingston County traffic, survival flight 157 is going to be on the northeast corner of the field. We're going to take off parallel to 13 and we'll be heading eastbound, Livingston County.
Straight still?
Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna go onto the pavement, the black pavement. This one has a really big bump, so let's hold this way back.
Be departing on 13, and I'll be southbound. Or excuse me, turning right and be going northbound.
Let's taxi to the middle.
Any traffic in the area?
And then we're gonna park in that spot. So you want to go past it a little bit, and then a hard left turn, and keep the power at idle. I'll go straight for a little bit, and then a U-turn. Now you can add some power. We just don't blow any stuff into the hang.
I was there.
Going? Keep going.
Livingston County Sheriff 5170 Whiskey is turning base 13, Livingston County.
And shut down.
Alright.
My hands on the ground, ready for departure, and I'll wait for the sheriff.
I need to check.
Yeah, Livingston County traffic, Diamond 582 Delta Charlie departing the pattern to the northwest. 31 Livingston County.
Cool. Alright, can I just hang these on the yoke or?
Better on the floor.
In the cap, you just hang them on the yoke or you should do.
Yeah. I just don't want the black paint to get scraped. And I don't put them up here because I don't want the windshield to get scraped.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I guess with Cessna yokes, I guess they're like a leathery plastic, so.
Alright, right.
Oh, that feels nice airflow. Yeah, I got the light on it. Okay. Thought we were gonna be here for a while, so I figured I'd grab the chocks.